From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, September 25th, 2015. Silver is trading at $15.08 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,144 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $238. And Antiwar.com reports over the weekend, local officials reported that Syria's government and al-Qaeda had reached yet another ceasefire in the city of Zabadani and the Idlib villages of Fua and Kafraya. Unlike previous weekend ceasefires, this was to be an open-ended deal. The ceasefire appears to have led to further delay on Thursday, with the two sides agreeing to mutual evacuation from the area. Under the agreement, al-Qaeda will be allowed to withdraw its fighters from Zabani and Idlib and let some 10,000 civilians from Fua and Kafraya flee from Idlib into governmental territory. Fua and Kafraya are Shiite villages and were left surrounded by al-Qaeda after recent military losses in the province. Zabadani is surrounded by Hezbollah fighters who are trying to drive al-Qaeda out of the area along the Lebanese border. Interestingly, while the agreement effectively turns Zabadani over to the Hezbollah-led forces, it does not allow pro-Syrian militias to withdraw from Fua and Kafraya, meaning the villages will remain under government control, albeit without any civilian population. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. Coinbase also allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin using a bank account or use their tools to accept Bitcoin as a merchant. Opening a wallet is quick and easy, and for merchants, there are no transaction fees on the first $1 million worth of transactions. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. UPI reports Republicans in the U.S. House of Representatives will hear a proposal Friday that would strip federal funding for Planned Parenthood, but avoid the government shutdown that looms over the issue, according to sources. House Speaker John Boehner is pitching the strategy, which would fast-track the move against the organization and put it on President Obama's desk without having to risk a shutdown. The strategy will be discussed Friday in a closed-door meeting. Boehner's motive with this strategy is to satisfy the 30 GOP House members who are willing to risk a shutdown if the stripping of Planned Parenthood is not attached to a critical spending bill. However, Bloomberg Politics reported Thursday some in the House may consider challenging Boehner's leadership. The current spending arrangement expires September 30th. The Senate is planning to submit a new spending bill which would fund the government through December 11th. However, analysts say Boehner's plan might not work because Obama would likely veto the bill stripping Planned Parenthood, and Republicans don't have enough votes in the Senate for an override. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a U.S. Border Patrol agent has been indicted for murder in a cross-border shooting of a Mexican teenager in 2012 in what an attorney for the victim's family on Thursday called an unprecedented move. A federal grand jury on Wednesday indicted Agent Lonnie Schwartz for second-degree murder in the October 10, 2012 shooting death of 16-year-old Jose Antonio Ilana Rodriguez. Ilana Rodriguez was shot through a fence separating the cities of Nogales, Arizona, where Schwartz was on patrol, and Nogales, Mexico, where the teen was walking. Officials have said Ilana Rodriguez was throwing rocks over the border fence at the agents. He was shot multiple times in the back, according to Luis Parra, an Arizona attorney who is representing the family in a civil suit filed last year. Parra said to his knowledge it was unprecedented for a Border Patrol agent to be charged with murder in a cross-border shooting. He said Schwartz has since been suspended without pay and ordered to turn in his weapon and his badge. Attorney Sean Chapman, who is representing Schwartz, was unavailable for comment on Thursday. Representatives for U.S. Customs and Border Protection could not be immediately reached. A union representing Border Patrol agents across the western United States spoke out against the charges on Thursday in a post on the union website. The union asked that the public withhold judgment while the criminal case plays out and said Schwartz is innocent. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.